is a Cosmic Octave original podcast.
Me and Jake running down the street with a handful of comic books, kicking ass and banging chicks and drinking booze
No, not
and
me.
smoking
Not
weed.
me. I'm married.
Yeah, well,
I'm married.
Jake.
Can't do that.
Yeah. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler. Tensions are high.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah. Fuck you, man. You and your goddamn.
We're excited because it's TrailerMania. We have got 4 movie
Hey, can we
trailers
introduce
to talk
ourselves so we can know, like, people know who we're. Like, I'm Tyler.
about. Nobody knew's coming
That's
here.
that's
We got
Jake.
8 listeners and that's it.
I'm aware of that, but just in case they want to know, I'm Tyler. That's Jake.
No. They should know by now. Who's who?
If you don't, fuck you.
Episode number 74, I believe.
74, and you don't know who the fuck we are yet?
Oh. Episode 75 is going to be, I think we should do the Saving Christmas.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Kirk Cameron's movie.
Oh,
We should do a commentary.
I am all about tearing Kirk Cameron and the Cameron clan to shreds over their bullshit.
Because, you know,
over their bullshit. My faith calls me to love everybody.
then we'd have an excuse to play this.
Hmm.
Oh, it's not going to play.
Of course.
No, but I'll play the special drop for that.
Sweet.
You know,
If it plays.
if it ever played. Now it wants to play an ad. This piece of shit. Anyway, Tyler, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
You living your best life?
I am. I'm almost done with my album. I got 2 album versions to do, and I've just got to do minor tweaks to like 3 or 4 others, and the rest of them are straight up done.
Cool.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I don't want people to think I hate Christmas, because I don't. With all the war on Christmas jokes and stuff we do.
Yeah, no.
Great example. I was at
yeah.
a tree lighting last night
Yeah.
in a local town, and it was a really cool moment. Like, they were carolers, and it was just like a cheesy Christmas movie.
The holidays,
And
yeah.
it was fun to see that. And I was like, yeah, of course I like Christmas for things like that.
Well, let's talk about this for a second. The holidays are are a wonderful time, I think, because you really do more often than not. You really do see the goodness in people, and
yeah,
I
most
mean,
of the time it's a community coming together. And
yeah, and I mean, people are generally nicer. You know, I mean, I know you hear about people like getting into fights in stores. I've never seen that in person.
But you know what I've noticed in the smaller towns? I've noticed. Excuse me. I've noticed there have been a lot of like small business weekends and a lot of things around the holidays.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a thing of like, it's going to your neighbor's business so they have more money for Christmas, so they can have more money. It's a cool way of like a community giving back.
Yeah,
to
no,
itself.
I did high school
And that's
football
why
for
you should always-
years, and one of the things I loved about doing the small towns was how the entire town like comes out for the football game.
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody worth their salt would be like, "There's a home game in Van Meter, I'm gonna go rob some houses." Yeah, nobody's gonna be home, you know.
But yeah,
but
for me,
I get that too, and as much as I think humanity is doomed, I really do like community.
I just want it to be clear that I don't hate Christmas.
No, I don't either.
I just hate
the issue.
when people say that you can't say Merry Christmas.
The
and
issue
stupid
is
shit like that.
weaponizing the issue, because when you say there's a war on Christmas, or I can't say Merry Christmas, what you're saying is that you want to be able, you don't want to
You just want to be a
believe-
victim.
Yeah, you don't want to acknowledge that there's other people in the world that have different beliefs.
It doesn't
than you.
make you cool and
what-
edgy to
it-
say Merry Christmas around Christmas.
Right, and you
time.
know what really sucks is other people say happy holidays to them because that's respectful. That's like, okay, I don't know what religion you practice, so I'm not going to say Happy Hanukkah or Kwanzaa. Is it Happy Kwanzaa?
I don't know.
Or Merry Christmas. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to say those specific things because I don't know. But these people get really
It's not a
offended
big deal at all
because it's
anyway.
not Merry Christmas that's said to them. And what they fail to recognize is that the phrase Happy Holidays means one thing, and it cannot really mean anything else. And it means this: hey, I hope this time of year isn't shitty for you.
Yeah.
I hope that no matter what's been going on the rest of this year, that you find peace and solace and maybe some companionship and family and, and just some peace during this time.
Well, what if I told you that movie is really focused on putting Christ back in Christmas?
Well, fucking you missed the fucking point of the whole point of Christmas.
That is Kirk Cameron's Saving Christmas. I'll let you know that right now.
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I mean, what a piece of garbage.
It's hard to. It's not even really a movie. It's like a 90-minute
infomercial for My Pillow.
Yeah, I haven't watched all of it, but I've seen parts of it.
I don't know if you noticed, but I wear the cross outside of my tie so you can...
For the commentary, I will watch it all the way through. I've not actually watched the movie all the way through. I've only seen clips. But the clips that I have seen, I'm like, first of all, this is barely even a movie. Second of all, it is just really like 90 minutes of Kirk Cameron bitching about people hating, like saying Christmas, and acting like it's a big deal.
Is his hot wife in it? Chelsea Noble.
Well, here's the best part. Here's the best part about this movie. The clips that I've seen. When there's
if you guys are such Christians, how come she didn't take your name, huh?
When there's time, the movie is actually, the story is progressing somewhere. It's going a direction. Kirk Cameron himself has to step in and like break the fourth wall and be like, well, here's the thing. It's time for Kirk Cameron to talk now. I know there's stuff happening in this background here, but I got to tell you all about Jesus and Christmas and
really?
Yeah.
That sounds awful. I can't wait.
I can't wait to just tear it to shreds. So that's next week. But this week, it is TrailerMania. Mania. Yeah.
That's our theme song.
There's a lot of trailers this week.
Every December, we'll have TrailerMania.
We've got 4 trailers.
You better make that into a drop. Mania.
Yeah, we have 4 trailers
shit
to talk about today.
Sorry, I don't know why I said that.
You gotta take a shit? We just recorded. We just started recording. You son of a bitch.
Yeah. You know what we should do, real quick before anything?
Should bringing back a classic segment.
Classic segment from the years of yesteryear.
In the year 2000.
In the year 2000.
Hold on, I'm pulling up the...
He's pulling up to the store and getting out and walking in.
I think it's just the bed. Hold on.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
Hold on.
Fucking bullshit.
Let's try.
Hey, what's in my mouth?
Sorry.
Everybody knows what you're talking about.
I said, hey. What's in my mouth?
That's what's about to be in my mouth. And you know what it is?
What is it?
Yeah, beebity bop ba dee boo.
Skibidi bop.
Skibidi. Ow! Ow! Cramp! Oh, I had my feet in a very specific way under the chair, and when I tried to pull them out, it was like, oh my god, my foot is coming off.
Yeah, man, whatever, man. Just get the M&Ms. Come on.
So these are M&M snowballs.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. It's basically a white chocolate M&M with a pretzel center. And I was telling the guy at the Come and Go on the way out, I was like, hey, we do a podcast and we do a thing called What's in My Mouth.
Man.
So whenever I come to get sodas, I always look around and see what kind of shit. And I found this.
Mouth.
And he's like, oh, right on. And I'm like, you can find it on Spotify. Right now, you should listen to it.
Yeah, like you,
and
right now, the person that's listening to
And then on my way out, I was like, of course we're going to go straight to the gutter with it. Like, look, my mouth is full of balls.
Yeah. Jingle balls, everybody.
Jingle balls, put
jingle.
them in your mouth.
Oh.
Why aren't you?
See, yeah, you're right. Why'd you go there, you perv?
What?
What? Just give me some M&Ms. We're doing this segment. Okay, wow, that's a lot of M&Ms.
Well, fuck you.
What do you want?
I like how they're like tundra like coloration, which I like. It's light blue, blue, and white.
Nice winter night.
Winter night.
Well, they are called snowballs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you ready?
It's interesting.
I don't know.
Interesting. I don't know. I'm vibing with it. I'm gonna give it.
It's basically.
Yeah.
It's basically like people have brought white chocolate dipped pretzels to holiday parties and stuff. It's basically what it is
Yeah.
in an M&M.
And it's the good stuff, man. It's the good stuff. What? You don't like it? Well, you know what, man? You're fired. How's that? You don't agree with me? You're fired.
We're fucking fired.
So let's get into the trailer talk. We had to eat the rest of the M&Ms. Let's talk first about Indiana
Should we
Jones.
announce our Christmas album now, since we just decided to do one?
Oh, yeah? Off panel, off Christmas?
I thought it was going to be, or it's not under the college radio?
College radio doesn't exist.
It's many a morning I wish it didn't.
Wow. Anyway, we're going to jump right into the trailers for TrailerMania. Let's talk about Indiana Jones. What is it? The Dial
of Destiny.
Dial of Destiny. All right, Tyler, what'd you think?
I have high hopes. High hopes for the project. A lot of it looked like a lot of the intense, stunt work that the series is known for. But I did notice there were times that like Harrison Ford had to be like CG, like kind of inserted into a couple things, which looked kind of wonky. Of course, it is just a trailer.
Yeah, it was interesting that they had like the deep fake stuff.
The de-aging.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes sense to me because this villain is supposed to be like a retired, or like he's a former Nazi scientist who ends up working for NASA. And there's speculation that the plot might involve time travel because there's evidence. There's been like seen or what is it? People have taken pictures like screenshots or what the fuck is it? Shots on set like off of like period accurate Roman gladiators or centurions. I can't remember.
Interesting.
I don't know, but the thing is they had a very specific idea. I'm one of those rare people who doesn't mind Kingdom of a Crystal Skull. Of the Crystal Skull, but here's the thing that you got to know about me before I continue. I kind of liked Daredevil. I kind of liked Green Lantern. I kind of liked all those shitty movies. Why? Because they were comic book movies, and it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies. I know most people are gonna be like, "Are you fucking out of your mind?" But one of my favorite movies is David Lynch's Dune. I know,
and you actually like the book, so it's weird,
right? I mean, don't get me wrong. You can't touch Denis Villeneuve's. You can't.
Well, it's like we were talking about a couple weeks ago about how you and I are similar in a sense that we take it a little bit easier on the comic book movies because when you've read comics for a while, when it's really good, it's really good. Mm-hmm. And just like anything, any TV show, any movie, anything,
of course, there's shitty.
There's just
stuff that's not good.
The ones that are good will stand out because they're so good. And so I see what you mean.
The reason why I'm saying that is because Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is universally derided. I think by almost
everybody hates that movie.
I don't at all. I
have no opinion on it. I really don't care.
There are certainly some very poor choices that were made in the movie, but the overall tone and storyline and everything, I think that what the movie really suffered from was from the fact that they wanted to reboot it and have Harrison Ford's last hurrah, and then Shia LaBeouf was supposed to take over as Mutt. That didn't happen. So if you view the movie through that lens as this is what it was going to be, it makes more sense to the movie, and it makes it a better movie, actually. Because now you're like, okay, James Mangold. Dude, I don't know about you, but Ford vs. Ferrari is one of my favorite movies.
I've not seen that.
Dude, it's really fucking good. Well, Mangold did that.
310 to Yuma. Remake.
He did Logan. He did
Logan, yeah.
He
did the Wolverine too.
He's done a shitload of really good movies, and he knows how to bring excitement.
Didn't he do Rise of the Planet of the Apes?
I think so.
Matt Reeves took over the other two.
I think so. I'm not sure,
but I could be misremembering.
The point of this is
Don't
that
quote me on that.
when they made Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, they were moving in a different direction, and quite honestly, it should never have been touched by Lucas and Spielberg, mainly because they were so close to it that they ended up making a parody of it almost. I think Mangold is the type of guy who will take the source material and make it into something that diehard Indiana Jones fans will feel good about saying goodbye to Harrison Ford's iteration. because they're gonna do something
They
else.
can't, because he's not gonna do it anymore.
No, this is
it. Yeah.
So there's rumors that Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character is gonna
That's what
take
I'm
over.
saying. Do you think because
I don't know, but she is way more fucking talented than just a beautiful actress. Like, she has done Punch Up on a bunch. She's basically our era's Carrie Fisher.
I've not watched Fleabag. But
I haven't
I've heard
either.
it's really good.
Oh, I've heard nothing but good things. I want to. Is it on HBO Max
it's
or
on Prime? I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, I need to watch it.
But I think it's interesting that she might, like, they're making it look like she's going to be the protege.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It was good to see Sala again.
I like her, but
been through some rough times.
It'll be interesting to see how a wider audience is going to respond to her. Because while I think she is a good actress, I think that in Fleabag, despite all of its praise, it's
the subject matter kind of
and it just doesn't have
it
doesn't really
being
have
mainstream.
a mainstream audience,
right.
yeah, and it's much more of a niche audience, and I think that's the intent of the show. But I'm just saying it'll be interesting to see how a broader audience responds to her, because I hope this does turn into a leading role for her. Like, I want to see, and we have seen it a little bit. We'll see what happens with the Captain America movie.
Yeah.
But I want to see a successful passing of the torch.
Yes.
I want to see Harrison Ford have a really great movie where he lets her take over the reins and
except
be
for
the new
like I
character we're
said,
focusing
except
on.
for a couple of wonky CGI moments, which again, it's just a trailer, so I never really put too much emphasis on however the CGI may or may not look in a trailer.
Yeah.
Except for a couple of those, I felt really good. Like, here's what I wanted from Kingdom of the Crystal Skull that summer. I wanted an experience that took me out of my shitty fucking life for 2 hours.
Wasn't that like 2007, I think?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I saw it by myself in the pavilions in Denver.
I'm just saying I remember that because it was the summer of like sequels. There were like a bunch of sequels that year.
Yeah, maybe.
In 2007.
All I remember.
I interrupted. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. But I remember I remember watching it, and then all these people, seeing how all these people just hated it, and I was just like, every time somebody asked me like, "What did you think of it?" I'd be like, "You know what I wanted from it? I wanted a summertime blockbuster
Just wanted
experience."
to be entertained.
And you know what I did? I fucking got that.
That is my justification for liking the Fast and the Furious movies.
Yes, there are terrible choices. Yes,
I know
him in the refrigerator is one of the most common, reference.
That's what I mean. Like, there's some movies that you go and
Swinging
watch.
with the monkeys. Ugh, it's terrible looking.
It's bad.
It's bad.
But that's the thing. You're right. Like, you go into, and I don't know if I like the term "turn my brain off." I used to say it all the time, but
Sure.
I'm like, is that fair to the movie? I don't know. The point is, you're right. There's some expectations to some movies. Like, if I go into an Indiana Jones movie, I expect to see crazy traps and ridiculous situations and some humor and heart and
cool. Okay, let's talk about that then. The fucking the scene where they're fighting the indigenous warriors who are trying to prevent them from finding it. It's him and Mutt by themselves at night in that like ruins.
Yeah. That
That whole sequence is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
They utilize stunts and practical effects so well in that scene. A lot of it kind of goes over the top a little bit, but the quicksand scene when they're trying to throw him a snake and he's like no, and it's like that's funny, come on.
The over the topness has always been in the series, though.
Right.
I mean, like when he kicks that guy into the engine and he just pink mist or
yes, the whole fucking
the whole Kali Ma thing is ridiculous.
Right, the whole sequence in the warehouse when they're trying to find the alien body and stuff, all of it is really fucking cool. The way that they use the magnetic the iron balls to like follow the magnetic thing, like that's cool as shit. That's a neat idea. Where's your fucking soul, America?
Have some fun in a movie, damn it.
But I mean, the whole sequence at the end with like the temples with the aliens and stuff is really like, I mean, they didn't just put together a little movie and go, what do you think?
I think
they went all out. Again, poor choices in some of them.
I think given the title that it says Dial of Destiny, I think there will be time travel, and
Probably.
I think that shot.
But it's gonna
him
be
in the Nazi uniform is him going back in time. Like
might be, but here's what I think that is. I think that's gonna be a flashback scene, because if you notice, Mads Mikkelsen is in that scene.
Yeah.
And so that tells me that they've met before.
Okay.
So he's going to maybe flashback to when they first met.
He was undercover.
And maybe Mads Mikkelsen has always been looking for this dial of destiny, whatever it is, and Indiana Jones knows that.
That's what's kept him younger than Indiana Jones too. You could say that that exposure
maybe that's
to
what
him is
kept
slowly
Indiana
aging.
Jones as well, Because, I mean, he does look pretty good for, let's be honest, how many years, almost, well, yeah, I guess.
When is this taking
No,
place?
it's been pretty accurate. They've kept the timeline pretty accurate with Harrison Ford's age.
Is it modern times?
No, it's 60s.
That's okay. That's because I thought it was the 70s. Okay, so 60s.
But for example, when they went from 3 to 4, he's however many years it took from 3 to 4 in real life. That's how old he is in 4.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they're going to make him that old in 5 because they've been pretty consistent with the timeline.
So yeah, they're going to jump 15.
He does look great for his age. But yeah, I think it's going to be a continuation of something that happened back in like the 40s. That is why he's in New York and why he's been keeping an eye. I don't know, man.
But you know what? I'm
so excited to see them put a bow on Indiana Jones, and I'm so excited because there's nothing more humbling than seeing Dr. Jones with a fucking what the fuck are they called? Overhead projector. Yeah. That's so odd, and that's so like indicative of like where we're looking at this movie. This is a goodbye. This is a mortality. Yeah. This is a fucking things do not stay the same.
I like the scene,
and I'm excited.
What did you think of the end scene, the end joke where he's at the end of the table and he's like, "Get back!" and he's whipping his cracking his whip, and then they fucking just shoot him. Yeah. Again, the series has always been silly and over the top. That's been the fun of it. I remember. My dad showed me Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay.
And that was a movie that I think.
How old's your dad? Like
he was 49.
Okay.
So
so no, we weren't. He was older than I was then.
Yeah.
Or than I am. Yeah. Okay.
But Raiders of the Lost Ark, he told me about it after we watched it. And he's like, "What'd you think?" I was like, "Yeah, it was really good." And he's like, "You don't understand. When that movie came out, that was a revolutionary movie. Like you've never seen a movie that's just filled to the brim with action and adventure." And I'm hoping
great acting,
and I think
great plot.
And I think Mangold is going to harken back to that in this. Because Mangold knows how to make these.
Did you get that kind of feeling too? I mean, I know
it's going to be a lot of ridiculous.
It's going to be John Williams' last hurrah too.
That fucking oh my! That's what got me into it. Like
how many amazing themes has he come up with?
This is what you can say about how great of a composer he is. He, for me, with John Williams, Hans Zimmer's another one.
Yeah.
If I know they're doing the score and the trailer has their big score in it, I'm most likely gonna watch that movie because they're just fucking incredible. And this trailer how they did it more, and I know that everybody's doing it now, but it's still cool every time how they're doing more of a like dramatic, cinematic approach to an already cinematic theme song, but making it even more like this big operatic.
Yeah, it's
thing.
Clearly like the original.
It's like
Indiana Jones
it's a goodbye.
Theme with a it's kind of a coda almost on it. It's like okay, this is going to be like
big epic
this
sound.
Is the reprise of it, you know. But yeah, it looks cool. I think is it Boyd Holbrook plays.
The bad dude in
he
Logan
looks neat. He looks neat.
The shot showing him, I think the first shot you see of him is that is some bad CG. But I'm like, it's just a trailer.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. And most of
they still work on that when the movie's even out. Like
right?
When it's in theaters?
Most of the action sequences that they showed looked pretty complete. I mean, I don't know how they're going to do the stunt work, but there was one sequence where Indiana Jones is jumping. It's like two streetcars, or like rickshaw, those little car type things, and he's jumping from one to the other, and it's going at high speed. And I don't know how they did the stunts. I know, he didn't do it, and it didn't look as terrible as like say a stuntman, like with bad makeup. It looked really good. So I'm like, I don't know how they're going to do it or whatever, but if that's indicative of the sequences, so it doesn't like take me out of the movie, like, well, that's clearly not Harrison Ford.
We should do
as long as it's like that, man. I'm fucking all for it.
We should do a rewatch leading up to that movie.
I've seen the first two movies so many times.
We should watch
the third one too.
Previous 4 movies, in like the because I think it's the end of June, isn't it? It's like
What?
June 20, and we got a release date June 23rd, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it'd have to be like
I'm excited.
it'd have to be towards the end of or towards the beginning of June, so we can sync it up. But
this is a great character.
We should do
and
it. We
should
should
be
do
a good set up. Yeah, and of course, we're probably going to the movie. I don't know if Ashley will be like up for it.
I feel like she would be into going.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's Indiana Jones, man. It's a big deal.
I don't know how you guys feel about Indiana Jones because it's kind of
well, it's more so we have to
the
consider.
most contemporary thing you guys have is Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which is kind of like I could see why a lot of people your generation maybe are like, who the fuck is
that was
Indiana
another
Jones?
example, much like episode 1, where it was something that had been dormant for so long, and then everybody was so excited to see a new one, and it did not live up to their expectations.
No.
But yeah, I had no, and a similar thing happened with the Ghostbusters Afterlife, where I wasn't that interested in it, and a really good trailer. I was like, okay, I'm interested. I knew this movie was coming, but I didn't really care about Indiana Jones 5. And then after this trailer with that amazing fucking score, I was like, okay, this is going to be big. This is going to be and I hope it makes a lot of money. And I hope that
it's a
Harrison
good
Ford
setup.
can go out with a win.
Me too. Yeah.
Because the guy's got to be getting close to being done altogether as an actor. I mean, he's what, in his 80s? Almost
He's never
to his
really
80s?
liked being like an actor either. He's always shied away from Hollywood. You know what I mean? Until Callista Flockhart, he basically was with his first wife.
Yeah. Well, Tyler, let's talk about another trailer in
Let's do it.
TrailerMania.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on.
Are we grading the trailers? I give it a I'm gonna fucking see it.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I see what you said.
Crack cocaine.
Sure.
Or no, here, you know what you think? You like, I like this movie.
I'll eat your ass.
Oh yeah, I will.
I agree.
I'll eat your ass.
So let's talk about James Gunn's Goodbye.
That's how we're fucking rating.
Yeah,
The trailer. I'll eat your ass. What's the bad one then?
We'll go.
What?
The bad one is
What?
Didn't understand.
Spoiler alert, these are all going to be eat your asses.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
sure. Anyway, so we go from Harrison Ford's Goodbye to James Gunn's Goodbye.
Yeah.
As we talk about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, trailer number 1.
Straight up, I fucking love that you use space hogs in the meantime.
Oh my
for the
God,
fucking
high five me.
Fuck
yes.
right?
Yes.
If you could somehow like that first couple bars at the beginning of the song before it like
Sounds
gets
like
really
a
into
spaceship at the
it's like
beginning.
do.
Yeah.
Like if you can give me like
And you got the little beeps in the
100
background.
minutes of that. Just that. Oh my God, that's like the most peaceful sounding thing, and it's just really nice.
And
And
then
it's,
like
it feels like a summer day.
the melodic ooze in the background.
Yeah.
And it fits the Guardians so well. It's like,
Oh
mwah.
God! And there was some it was a different version of. There was some orchestral stuff going on,
Yeah.
which was fucking so
Well,
cool.
I think
And that vocal line is just. I'm not gonna sing it, but that vocal line where he's going.
we love
so
all
good.
of all of you.
No,
the
when
chorus.
he's woo, I can't do it.
No, I don't know.
I can't do it.
Don't make me do it, please.
I really can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was pitchy as hell. I don't know why I did it.
That's what I'm saying. Like we shouldn't. We should not.
Yeah, but I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, that's one of my favorite songs.
I love that song.
Of all time. It's so good. It's so fucking good.
We love
I don't think I've
all
ever
of
heard
you.
any other song. Maybe one other one by Space Hog.
I think that is the only Space Hog song.
They have an album. I just never listened
They
to.
have one single album.
They might have more. I have no idea.
Yeah. So
right off the bat, there you got me. You hooked me.
I can see because I think I saw a thing about because they filmed the holiday special. They took a couple extra days out of the shooting schedule to do the holiday special. And he said it was nice to do that because it was a much more jovial thing that they were doing.
They probably needed it,
And
like a break.
when I thought
it was
about-
like a bye week
but
for
that's,
them.
But that's what I'm saying. I thought about that, and that was before the trailer came out. So then I saw the trailer. I'm like, oh, that's why. Because this is the end for James Gunn for Marvel. This is the end for him with Guardians. This is the end of this version of the Guardians. Like, there's much ending with this that
There's speculation that at least a couple characters will die.
Batista,
There's a couple that won't.
said he won't do it again after this. Like this is it. So they
yeah.
might kill Drax. Like that would be crazy. We've already lost Gamora, so I don't know.
Well, so let's kind of break it down a little bit.
Sure.
I fucking love the comic accurate uniforms. Those are really good looking.
Well, and that's a great way to start the trailer.
Yeah.
Of having a joke of like we're here in peace, and he just fucking beams that girl with the ball.
Oh, by the way, how many people who are furries do you think were watching that scene and were like, "Oh, there's a whole fucking planet of them, and they're real"?
MCU strikes again. God damn it.
More like sheep you. Nailed it.
Got it.
Got
You
it.
Got it, dude.
You fucking got it.
You're so funny.
Did you fucking write that? Okay, so
Well, we're going to get more of Rocket's origin. That's something that James Gunn had already said beforehand, but we're seeing it here on this.
Yep.
And it's an interesting shot because the shot in the trailer is the perspective of Rocket of a human hand coming into the cage. And it's like, oh. And then you see his eyes watering and like it's sad. And it's like, fucking. And again, James Gunn, if anything, if he might not ever win an Oscar, but I'll give him the credit that he deserves. He is an amazing director with CGI characters, and he makes them believable. Like, I care a lot.
Well,
because I'm thinking, like, oh my God, they're going to kill Rocket. It's so fucking sad.
you strip away all of the fucking
How much did you love
special effects
King Shark?
and the humor and the gore and, you know, the things that are also kind of associated with James Gunn's work. You strip all that away. What James Gunn's secret sauce, what his whole thing is,
sentiment. Yeah.
characterization.
Yeah.
He writes and directs and in such a way that you can't help but care about these characters. You know, I mean, because they've been with you for so long and they're real. They're genuine characters.
They're written like real characters.
I mean, you know, it's hard not to. And of course, I'm excited about, you know, the High Evolutionary is one of my favorite, you know, kind of side, you know, B-list villains.
We're going to get Adam Warlock finally.
Which he looked pretty cool, I thought.
Yeah.
Although I will say in the he's generally portrayed in the comics and everything with white, yellow eyes, like just no pupils. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just like glowing.
Yeah. I would have liked to see that. I'm a little disappointed in that, but other than that, I think it's a good characterization. It looks cool. I have a feeling I know what they're going to kind of do with him, and so, you know, based on what I think how they're going to portray him, I think the look of him is really good. I think they're going to kind of portray him as kind of a jerk. You know what I mean? Kind of a new kid who like's got all the moves, and anyway,
he's got all the moves.
You know what I mean? He's like an upstart. You know, I think that's how they're going to work him into that.
But what is Star-Lord crying about? Like in that one scene where he's having a breakdown. Like, what's he crying
I thought
about?
he looked like he was in pain.
I looked like he was like losing someone. Like someone.
Maybe Gamora. I don't know. I mean,
something.
who knows if Gamora's going to make it past here?
I don't know.
I don't know about you
it looks
either.
Incredible though.
But spoiler alert: here's how they find Gamora. She's been spying on the High Evolutionary this whole time. That's why they couldn't find her. I don't know about you, but watch the trailer again and take note of the scenery whenever they show the High Evolutionary, and then compare that to the scenery they generally show. I think there's 2 long shots, and I'm talking like 2 seconds, which is long for the trailer, you know, where they show Gamora, and the scenery behind the scenery in that in both of those shots is very indicative, reminiscent of the scenery behind the High Evolutionary. That's my guess, that she's been spying on him for some reason. I don't know what, but that's and of course the whatevers are going to be involved. The Sovereign are going to have to be involved somehow.
The gold people.
Yeah, they're going to have to be involved somehow. Maybe they employ Gamora to go spy on the High Evolutionary because he made Adam Warlock for the Sovereign. Yeah. Because he made him. Well, no, he didn't make him in the comics. These other guys did. I can't remember what they're called. These really C-list.
Yeah.
For a while he was called him. No. I think.
Oh my
Whatever. Go ahead.
Get it together, dude.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
What is wrong with you?
Son of a bitch.
I wish
But I'm really excited.
I'm excited to see Cosmo because I love Cosmo.
Yeah, I like they finally gave her a voice.
You know what's funny is there was a controversy, not really a controversy, but people were like they thought they gender swapped Cosmo, and James Gunn was like, because in the video game Guardians of the Galaxy video game, Cosmo was a boy. And they thought that, and James
sure
Gunn was like, the
comics,
dog
it was
is
a
a
girl.
girl. Yeah, he's like, she's always been a girl.
Well, also, I don't know if you're aware of this, but it's
They
basic
just changed it in the game.
It's basic science. If you want to shoot a dog up into space and make sure that they have the best chance of like bringing back some data before they die, you fucking use a female dog. Those male dogs are going to piss all over everything and hump everything. The female dogs will at least be calm for a little bit.
What kills me about lions is everybody talks about the male ones because they're big mane and everything. The female lions do all the work.
Oh, the male lion is a piece of
They
shit.
just lay around and hump.
The male lion is a white Christian in America. You know,
Anyway,
taking
Guardians
all
of
the credit,
Galaxy 3.
taking all the credit for the family unit, even though he fucking doesn't do shit but whack
I'm wondering
off
how
and
they're. I'm assuming.
talk to his mistress.
So here's the thing. I don't think the holiday special takes place after this because
No, it's got to take place before.
they wouldn't release this and release that and be like, well, nobody dies. You know what I mean? They would totally ruin the stakes.
No,
so we know that.
in fact,
So I'm still trying to figure out how they get nowhere, how they buy nowhere. and
I'm
all
sure
that. They said they bought it from the collector or something.
they'll
but-
so they'll probably talk about it in the movie. I don't know.
or how the fuck does she get Bucky's arm?
Oh, James Gunn said that she went to Earth and just took it for Rocket.
Whatever.
I don't know.
I don't care. I'm just joking.
I gotta be honest. That was one of the weirdest things. It was
I
like,
thought
why
it was-
did you?
It was so funny though.
Yeah, but
He did get that arm.
now you got this big plot hole where Bucky doesn't have an arm or some
He
shit.
just gets another one. The
Oh,
Wakandans,
great.
the
Yeah, we'll
Wakandans
just get another
keep,
one.
The Wakandans just keep giving him arms.
Is that how it goes? Just let Wakanda do it all.
Yeah.
I guess. It ain't going to be Wakanda forever if you keep taking advantage of them like that.
I guess that was kind of the point of the
Here's
movie.
a bunch of arms. Here's a bunch of arms, Bucky. Guess what? We're broke now because
a
you're
bunch of left arms.
fucking arms.
Just one arm.
You son of a bitch.
All right. Anything else you want to say about Guardians Volume 3?
I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
I'm glad
I'm
that
gonna cry so hard.
I think here's the best part. I'm pretty sure on James Gunn has been very, very hands-on when it comes to the soundtracks to his movies, all of
Yes.
them, and for very good reason. He's really good at picking, and there's themes to it. Like the first Guardians was like a certain time frame because he hadn't been to Earth since then.
Yeah.
So that was like, okay. The second one was also the same because it basically takes place, even though it's like 4 years later,
Brandy.
it basically
You're a
takes
fine
place
girl.
about 6 months after Guardians 1.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's, but what I like is that now that he's been to Earth now,
Yeah.
helped with Infinity War and whatnot, now they've come back. I like that James Gunn is finally saying, okay, now he can have modern music because he's heard it.
Yeah.
Which it's such a tiny detail, but that's what I love about James Gunn is he gives a shit about those details, and that's why I give a shit about his characters. It's all interconnected, man. It really, really is. And
Interconnected.
the little details are what feed into the bigger details and the giant action set pieces that Gunn likes to have. Yeah, I mean, you can't. I don't know how you can make.
So
I don't think he would make a thing that I wouldn't like.
yeah,
So I'm
and
excited.
I think this is going to be a perfect.
So
fit.
go ahead and eat my ass on that one.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll eat your ass.
I think it.
How did you feel about it?
Yeah, I think the same thing. I think this is going to be a very even the trailer was an emotional ride, where I'm like, oh my god, like I sent you that meme of the guy who's like, I'm a grown adult, I could do this, and that's really what it felt like. I'm like, because I saw it, and I follow James Gunn on Twitter,
Okay.
so I know that he had been I was looking at his tweets when they were filming, and he was talking about how it's going to be a very emotional movie. Because it's him saying goodbye to these characters. It's him saying goodbye to Marvel because now he's going to go do all the DC stuff. And yeah, I was ready for it. And I was just sitting there like, all right, here we go. Hit play. And then when you start playing In the Meantime, I'm like, fucking this guy. What gets me about, and I said it when
And like I said, it's a different
said
version with like orchestral swells behind it and shit.
I said it after I started to feel this way after the Suicide Squad. I definitely felt this way after Peacemaker, and now with even just having that song in the trailer, I'm feeling this again. James Gunn is making movies for a guy like me. He's making he's obviously telling his own story. It's for me. Stop pretending.
Nobody fucking
Stop pretending
cares
people
about
talk
you.
to you, Tyler.
Talk
you
about
son
me.
of a bitch. I'm sorry.
Fuck you, man.
Oh, but I feel like he's making movies for someone like me because just on his music tastes, of just like, I don't know, man. And then the emotion, I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
And then, like I said, the shot of the hand and seeing Rocket with I can't think of what's the name of the otter?
It's
Lila.
Lila or Lyra.
It's Lila because she's also in the video game.
I want to talk. I want to talk about our Rocket Raccoon comics before we end this.
Oh, they suck. I'm joking. Go ahead.
Oh, are you done?
And by the way,
I'll eat your ass.
So the Rocket Raccoon comics, I believe I bought the trade paperback, but we bought the issues when they came out back in the 80s at the QT, because that's the only place we could find comic books at the time. Was that they had a newsstand thing, and Mike Mignola and Bill Mantlo created this character, and it's insane because he has a ship, and his traveling companion is a walrus. And the walrus has the use of like metal arms that like do things for him. I can't remember his name. But they travel, and there's a toy maker, and then there's a guy, Judson Jakes, I think, who's like a turtle. And then there's a guy who runs the Looney Bin, which is an entire planet that is filled with insane people. And these animals are created by somebody, I believe the toy maker or somebody else, to keep watch over the loonies. They call them the loonies. And they're the human beings, and they watch over them and everything. But it turns into this whole like conspiracy theory, and there's all these things going on behind it and stuff. But I really hope they somehow incorporate some of that into there. I know James Gunn has read those comics, and I know James Gunn is cool enough to recognize that those comics are really fucking weird. And I really hope that he somehow like shoehorns a little bit of that into it, besides just the otter. But she's basically his girlfriend in the comics.
yeah. Again, I know about her because of the very good Guardians of the Galaxy video game that Square Enix had come out a year or so ago. Pretty fun game. Pretty good game.
Whatever.
All right. TrailerMania rolls on, brother. We're going to another one. That hurt my throat.
Oi.
Give me a license.
Give me a sucker.
Let's go from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 all the way to Transformers: Rise of the Beast.
Oh.
If you remember back in
April. My beast was rising.
Oh. If you remember all the way back in April. Tyler, I told you I was like, I'm going to be a Transformers fan at 28.
Can we?
And I am.
I am now. Before we move on to the trailer,
excited.
can I ask you a question?
Fucking cocaine.
Have you seen cocaine?
Cocaine.
Have you seen cocaine?
Bear. Another trailer we got to talk about. I just added to the
haven't
list.
watched.
TrailerMania. Son of a bitch.
We'll take a second, watch it.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead. You interrupted me, so now I keep interrupting you because you kept interrupting me. So fuck you.
What was I talking about? Oh, did you watch all of the Transformers movies leading up to this? Like, I've only seen the first one and like parts of the second one.
I've seen the first three. I have not seen anything past the first three.
So I know that
and I hated myself for
I
saying
know
that.
IDW Comics has a storyline of how things have gone in this Transformers universe, and they don't necessarily align with the original cartoon. I also know that
IDW kind of has its own universe, or did have its own universe. Unfortunately, they lost the license to that, and I think Marvel has a license now.
Oh, again? Because Marvel made the Transformers comic back in the day.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got the licensing.
Really?
IDW, I think it was the beginning of this year.
Huh.
They the license collapsed, and then Marvel just took over. I think if that's correct. If that's correct.
But
Which sucks.
what's like? So what is the storyline going on here? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
was there a war
So-
for Cybertron? Like,
Well,
am I missing anything by not watching those movies at all?
You should definitely watch Bumblebee because this movie is pretty much a sequel to Bumblebee.
Okay.
And Bumblebee kind of just resets everything. So
Okay.
Bumblebee
I like
is
that.
it, like when you see there is a war happening on Cybertron and if I remember correctly, again, I haven't seen this movie. I saw this in theaters. It's been a while. And that was 2018. Anyway, Optimus Prime sends Bumblebee to Earth, and he is like a bug, like he was in the cartoon. And I think that is just their way of just resetting everything and just being like, this is a whole new Transformers timeline. Because they don't mention Shia LaBeouf's character's name. They don't mention Marky Mark's name. Hey, bro, there's a Transformer. I
Holy
think
crap.
it's Optimus Prime.
How are we gonna get some gas in it?
Did you know we should watch? Again, we should watch those movies leading up to this the new one. But
Which one was he in?
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, the first
fourth one and the fifth one.
And what was that called?
This is the 7th Transformers movie because Bumblebee was the 6th.
Yeah.
But again, I really think that
Jesus
Bumblebee
Christ.
kind of reset everything. It was just
Okay.
like, because honestly, I think you could watch Bumblebee and then go right into this.
Okay, good.
I hope.
I don't want to watch a bunch of shitty Michael Bay
Well,
movies.
in the beginning of Bumblebee, Optimus Prime looks like Gen 1 Optimus Prime, and so I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure that when he landed, it was in the 80s, but I could be wrong.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Either way, this new trailer. Holy shit, I'm back into Transformers. That was fucking awesome.
The fucking ape is awesome.
Optimus
but then
Primal? Are you kidding
But
me,
then when he
bro?
turns into a robot, it's like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Like at the end.
It was like robot armor. It was fucking rad.
Dude, yeah. I mean, fuck.
Or the cheetah that fucking transforms into a person running and then back into a cheetah. I'm like, oh, this fucking looks cool.
It's gonna be pretty badass.
Because who would have thought what makes Transformer movies fun is when you can actually see the Transformer transform.
What?
Isn't that fun?
It's almost like if you don't
When
make
you don't
the
just
C-
mash them together.
It's almost like if you don't make the CGI such that it makes my brain hurt.
And not have confusing shots of like just two metal things. That was the biggest.
Why I get that they were trying to be like it's realistic, but shut the fuck up, man. It's Transformers. It's robots
Tyler-
turning into cars.
Tyler, the last time we talked about Transformers, we said the same thing.
Yeah.
You make them bright colors so you can fucking see it.
Yes.
That's why they pop on a page in a comic book because of the color.
The color of a line of toys is not nearly the
when a
same
gunmetal,
as a costume in a comic book as opposed to a movie.
when you smash a like black or gunmetal robot into another gunmetal robot, it doesn't look. It just looks like garbage.
RC looks cool.
RC.
RC, the pink Autobot.
Oh yeah, she looks cool. That again, it looks more like the cartoon.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. So I
It's-
might have
it's
to
still-
watch Bumblebee then.
They still have a modern look, but still also pays homage to the '80s style. And
Yeah,
the Gen
which
1s.
is- I mean-
and that's what you got to do.
What do I want, Hasbro? Well, that's what I fucking want.
I want it.
I want it.
I can't wait
I
for
need it.
we got to do the. Oh God, what was the song from the original '80s movie in the '80s? The Transform. You got the touch.
You got the touch.
They got to bring that back.
You got the power. Boom.
Fucking.
Yeah.
That's got to be the end of like fucking Bumblebee.
Burr, burr,
Bumblebee goes in
burr.
to save Optimus Prime or something. It's like, you got the touch. Do, do, do. You got the power. And he's like slamming this giant metal axe through another robot.
Yeah, just fucking him up.
Gnarly.
Yeah, dude, just a heap of twisted metal and oily blood. Wow.
I could just see.
Blood spraying out of a hose
Hey,
like
brother.
a severed jugular.
That's what happens when you step in the ring for TrailerMania.
Oh, yeah, you're going to get a couple of Slim Jims. Oh, yeah. Me and the Miss Manners were at the Burger King the other day, and I said, ooh, look, they got a bacon double cheeseburger.
Oh, yeah, well, okay. Anyway, back to the trailers, man.
It's only $2.69. Get me a couple of those.
hey. cream of the crop.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, eat my ass with that trailer.
Eat my ass. Well, first of all, gorillas are my favorite animal. And then you make it a robot gorilla. I'm like, 2 check marks right there. Jake's going to like it. Then you say it's Ron Perlman. I hear Ron Perlman's voice as
Then you give it a 3
check marks. And then 4th check mark for the name Optimus Primal. That's a fucking rad name.
Well, he's from the cartoon, isn't he?
Yeah.
Rad.
Yeah, it's from this is the Beast Wars cartoon.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
they're
So,
pulling
yeah, that is really like duh. I mean, it sounds so duh. Like, yeah, of course,
from.
Primal.
But it's just right there.
Yeah,
Right there. All right.
but they could have been like Optimus Ape.
Hey, Tyler, that's 3 trailers down. Now we got 2 more to go.
Holy shit, let's get
Oh,
to it.
yeah.
I got no time for fucking around when it's time for TrailerMania, baby.
Ooh, let's talk about
Ooh.
Super Mario Brothers. So you just watched it before we started recording. I saw it when it came out a couple days ago. Look, I will say this.
TrailerMania.
After the first trailer, I was like, this looks really good. Like, the animation looks incredible. I think it's a beautiful looking
I had no problem with it. We saw Wakanda
The
Forever,
voice-
and they did. That was the first time I saw the trailer.
But you
the
laughed
full
at me
trailer.
because you sat next to me, and I just looked at you. And I'm like, why? Just why? Because I was again, I just not deal. I don't like the Chris Pratt choice. I just don't think he's a good fit.
But I was like, that wasn't that bad. I
Now-
didn't
now
see the
this-
issue.
Now this trailer is a better trailer because we get a little bit more of what they're trying to do narratively, and what they're trying to do narratively is really cool, and I really, really like it. What they're doing is they're
It's the ultimate Mario Party game, basically.
essentially well, and they're combining every single version of Mario. Of a
Starting
Mario
with fucking
game.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, the opening scene is a gladiatorial fight on a beam with Donkey Kong, and then it also has the floating the first level with the flag. They've even got the flagpole, and they've got all the obstacles he's got to jump over. Like part of his training is he like falls on something.
Yeah.
And it's like the fact
The
that
donuts that fall if you stand on them too long.
but the fact that they end it with the fact that he's on Rainbow Road and it's fucking Mario Kart. I'm like, holy shit, that's such a cool concept of like, let's take this character that's existed for so long and he's this beloved character, and there's so many different video games because she's talking about a galaxy, which is a reference to Mario Galaxy. There's the room with the paintings, which is a reference to Super Mario 64, where you jump into those and it would load up the level, and like, it's just really cool that they went to that level of incorporating all of that shit.
It's basically the Ready Player One
But for Mario.
of Mario, really.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of. And that's cool to me. I still have not seen Ready Player One. I don't care about it.
No, it's a meh movie. It's meh.
I would rather. Yeah. But no,
rather not.
I remember saying to you, like, I was like, it's not that bad. And, you know, I think maybe I had heard the voice before then, but that was the first time I saw the trailer. And I really liked it.
It looks great.
And I really, you know, I mean, I don't know. I
I'm
thought
pretty
it was neat.
excited about it. I think it looks fun.
It'll be. I don't know if I'll go see it in theaters, but I generally don't see those
yeah,
types of movies in theaters.
I don't either, because the only time I see, that's what I'm gonna have to think about too, because I know in a few years my son is gonna want to go to movies like that. So I'm not really gonna go yet, but that.
You can't go anymore, Tyler. Damn it.
Well, I'm just saying that, like.
Well, I'm just
saying
I just
I'm
don't
gonna-
like how you have.
Tyler,
you know,
and-
I don't want my son in your car while you're smoking a cigarette before the movie. You know, I just, you know,
I don't want.
that's
that.
a fair thing to say.
No, all I'm saying is in a few years I'm gonna have to see fucking Minions 5 in the theaters with my son, because kids love that shit. They do. They eat that shit up.
So I'm telling you, start playing Iron Maiden for him now.
Anyway,
and he'll grow up to be the coolest kid ever. And AC/DC.
Transformers: Rise of the Beasts.
Tell the truth.
Don't you fucking lie.
Okay, what now?
I disciplined my son with ACDC.
Is it time for more to move on? And
Well, before we move on, you said
I'll eat your ass.
Yeah, that's what I said to the Mario trailer.
I would agree to that as well.
I'll eat your ass.
All the trailers. Come on, Mario.
Come on, Mario.
Come on. Well, it's funny to me how we are in a weird era where, again, for the most part, video game adaptations have not been good, whether they be movies or TV shows or whatever, just because it's hard to it's hard to adapt any medium to a different medium, and it's even harder with video games because if a game, most games you have 10 to 15 to 20 hours to tell a story, 50 hours to tell a story, versus a movie you only have 2 to 3.
Right.
And so it's going to be interesting how they're going to kind of play with it and incorporate all that other stuff. And it looks like it's going to be a fun movie.
I'm excited.
I'm interested in it. And good job. Eat your ass, Mario. Eat your ass, Transformers. Now I got one special trailer that kind of flew under the radar for you, Tyler.
I've heard about it.
We're going to watch it, and then we're going to come back. Because this one's big. Because it's one I think is going to be the sleeper hit of the year.
I've heard about it, yeah.
So, to add to the last bit of TrailerMania, we watched Cocaine Bear. And I got to say,
I expected crazier.
we haven't even... I imagine they're saving the best shit for the movie.
Sure.
But
I like to see the IKEA guy there in the movie. That was
the
cool.
song choice for this, though?
Ray Liotta's in it. Fucking Carrie, what's her name?
Oh, shit, R.I.P. This was his last movie, wasn't it?
It's a good one to go out on.
Yeah, what a movie to end on.
What's his name? What's her name? Carrie. God damn it. She was in Felicity.
She was
The
in...
Americans.
She was in Rise of Skywalker, too, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
And then I think that's it. Oh, and then the guy, I can't remember his name either, but he played Clay Davis in The Wire.
Shit. Yeah. He's the cop.
Wendell. No, that's Wendell Pierce played
What
Bunk.
the one that I did like, the shot that I thought was funny is when the bear passes out on top of him.
Yeah,
and he's,
well,
you fucked.
Yeah, I mean, it looks interesting, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie,
They're saving the best shit for the movie. I'm fucking pumped, dude. I thought I saw that trailer and I'd known about this movie, and I was like, it still sounds like a fever dream that was never gonna get made. And they're like, oh no, it's happening. Trailer comes out, I'm like, oh fuck yeah. I think, and let me look this up because I want to find out who the director is because it might surprise you. It was me. I'm the director of Cocaine Bear.
wow.
Tyler, riff for a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, first things first is, fuck, just while we got a little second here, I really, really, really do not like.
Elizabeth Banks. I knew it. She's directing this.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you know it's gonna be good.
Yeah. Yeah. Carrie Russell is who you're thinking of. But what were you saying before? When I said vamp, what were you vamping with over there, man?
Nothing.
Anyway, I'm a little disappointed you're not as hyped for Cocaine Bear as I am because that was fucking awesome trailer.
You want to know why?
Why?
A couple years back, there was
You saw Cocaine Bear?
Yeah, I lived that movie. I was.
I feel like that's the first thing you tell me,
I
Tyler.
was the Cocaine Bear.
If you have known me for 3 years and you have held on to the fact that you survived a cocaine bear attack,
No, I was.
and you didn't tell me.
See, that's where you're wrong. I was the
the
Cocaine
bear.
Yes.
Anyway, what were you saying?
There was a movie that came out like 10, 15 years ago with Rutger Hauer called Hobo with a Shotgun.
Oh, what a classic.
No, it's not. It's not even that. I mean, I get the whole draw behind it, but it doesn't hold up.
It's not great.
No. And that's what I think this is kind of going to be. I mean, I love that Elizabeth Banks is stretching out and doing different things, like, directing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it'll be good and fun.
I like how it says inspired by true events. Because I have no
Here's the other thing too is like, I mean, the best part about this movie, if I'm Elizabeth Banks, to me the best part about this movie is there's no expectations.
It's almost critic proof because it's such a
Right?
silly concept.
Right.
It's such a silly movie that
So,
you
yeah,
can't.
good for 'em.
You can criticize.
I'm
it.
happy for everybody involved, and I think it'll probably be a fun movie.
I think it's gonna have a big. I don't know
with
how,
other things going on.
I don't know how well it's gonna do in the box
I'm a
office.
mainstream hoe, so I don't really get into the the indies.
I think it's gonna do well because it comes out the week after Ant-Man.
Okay, yeah.
And historically, we know that MCU movies have a big dip in the second weekend. MCU. But we know that those movies obviously have a dip in the second week because most people see it in the first weekend.
Sheep dip.
So they could talk about it with their friends or whatever and be a part of the sheep dip.
Sorry.
But no, seriously, a movie like this is almost critic proof because when you have an over the top creature horror comedy, it's like Sharknado. You can't. It's critic proof because no matter what you say, it doesn't matter. It's a fucking movie about tornadoes with sharks in them. It's the same thing. This movie's about a bear that eats a shit ton of cocaine and goes on a killing rampage. You're not asking for much out of this movie, so I'm excited. I don't know if I'll see it in a theater, but I will gladly watch it when it goes up on Peacock. So there you go. Tyler just shit himself in the studio once again.
No, I didn't.
All right, Tyler, let's wrap up the show. TrailerMania's
Long
over.
box. Long box.
Give me that long box. What you saying?
Eat my ass.
Ass.
What the fuck are you doing? Back to the show, everybody. Hope you liked your acid trip.
The fuck is wrong with us?
Tyler,
Eat my ass. I was so enthusiastic about it.
Please.
Eat my ass.
Put my.
I was like a Southern belle being invited to dance at the cotillion.
Eat my ass.
Well,
That's delightful.
Blow my.
Blow my what? Finish your thought.
No, kiss my grits. I'll dance.
Eat my ass. I'll dance.
What?
Figure what out, Tyler? My life?
You,
No, I'm figuring
seems
out.
like you got
my,
it pretty
my,
good, man.
My long box is what I'm figuring out. What's yours, Tyler?
Well, I am a really big fan of Wes Anderson movies. Strangely enough, I've never seen Bottle Rocket.
It's okay.
I've heard different things.
The best Wes Anderson movie is Fantastic Mr. Fox.
No, the best Wes Anderson movie is The Royal Tenenbaums.
What a dumb movie. Oh, I'm Royal Tenenbaums. That's not them. I know. It's an American family, but my mind goes British. Dude, you gotta think. You gotta also remember. I watched that movie a long time ago.
I'm gonna talk over your whole long box. The one thing about this, why don't you put my microphone down then? Fuck you. The one thing that is really present in all Wes Anderson movies is the surreal appearing to be real. And whenever fucked up crazy shit happens in these movies, all the characters kind of react as no real people would. But they react the way their characters should. And that's where I think Wes Anderson, he's able to craft these characters with enough layers before you even meet them. And before they even say a couple of words on screen, that you almost know what their reactions to everything are going to be. And then he's able to somehow toy with that and make, the things happen the way they do. And, it's just little things like, I'm just a huge fan of his movies. And one of the movies I saw a long time ago, and I remember it made me cry because it was really beautiful. The sentiment about it is, it's about mortality. It's about, legacy, but it's also about letting go, and it's also about saying goodbye, and it's also about saying, that you've done enough, and you can say I quit, or I've done enough. I don't need to keep doing this to cement my legacy, if you will, whatever. And all the performances in it are just great. It's Bill Murray, Owen Wilson, Willem Dafoe is one of the best characters. He's like this super fucking he's a super neurotic German guy. I'm like, please don't make me the leader of the B team. He's he always wears this red hat. It's great.
Willem Dafoe.
Listen here, Sonny.
What a great actor.
Willem Dafoe, Kate Blanchett. She talks with a strange voice. Her voice is kind of higher pitched, and she keeps it that way throughout. So it's interesting because it's Kate Blanchett, but it's not, because generally she has a very deep husky voice, kind of, which is kind of her signature a little bit, which I thought was cool. And she plays a character who's pregnant. And that's interesting. What's his name? Jeff Goldblum is in it. He's Steve Zissou's scientific rivalry. And it's a really good movie, and so much of it happens. And I know this about working on Wes Anderson movies, that almost everybody, except for maybe the possibility of Gene Hackman, almost everybody loves working on these movies, and that's why he's able to get such big Hollywood names, is because of the way he makes movies fun for the actors, and a joy to be a part of these reactions and these performances and these stories. And there's so many times that I'm watching, like there's one scene where they all run into the pirates' compound, and they have, I'm not going to tell you what's going on because it'll spoil it, but they're all running into the pirates' compound, and they all have their Team Zissou wetsuits on, and they're kind of fluorescent, like silver, and they all have like different variations. Like Klaus has his red hat, and what's his name, Steve, or still has like his goggles up. It's different variations, but it's shot from behind all these trees, like on a track, like side by side. So you're watching them all walk in, and of course, the camera starts moving, the guys come in, and it's not just a simple tracking shot, but it's just fun because you're like, this is not the way most people would shoot this scene.
Right.
But because it's Wes Anderson, and there's a lot of animation from the guy who did Nightmare Before Christmas, the real director. I don't know if you heard of that controversy.
No.
Well, you should look it up.
Look it up.
But he like at the beginning of the movie, he gets a Crayola seahorse.
Yeah.
And like there's all these creatures like fluorescent snappers. They're hunting a jaguar shark. And there's all these different sea creatures that they just make up out of whole cloth, and then it's like a stop motion claymation when they see it in the water. It's fucking great, and it's just so over the top and ridiculous in some parts that it's just like Bill Murray's probably best performance. He should have won an Oscar for this. Fuck Lost in Translation. He should have won an Oscar for this.
I could not sit through that movie.
Which one?
Lost in Translation.
Me neither. It was
I never
stupid.
watched Life Aquatic.
You should. It's
I don't know, man. Wes
fucking
Anderson
great.
is such hit and miss with me.
Well, yeah. If that's the case, then you might not. But
that's what
it's
I mean.
one of the more energetic and action packed of his films.
That's what I mean. Is like that's the beauty of him being a good filmmaker. There's some Wes Anderson movies I really like, and then there's some that I'm like, not so much. But that's the beauty of art. You can have that different perspective on stuff.
But it's
my long box, Tyler.
He's literally scratching his butt at me, like scratch my butt.
No, it's because he needs to go out.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
No. He's not going out.
Go ahead.
You suffer.
Well, let's get through your long
No.
box so we can take him out.
Well, can I fucking ramble for 10 minutes like you did by Life Aquatic? You son of a bitch.
Sit back here and just not talk.
Just sit back and be a little shit. That's who you are to me. They can hear you in the background. Shut up. I'll turn your mic off.
God damn it.
Well, I could say God of War Ragnarok, but I won't, because that's cheating.
Yeah, you fuck.
Oh, how dare you?
Yeah, you fuck.
I finished
You
watching.
know when my album comes out, that my long box is going to be my album.
I finished watching the Netflix show Dead to Me with my wife,
Oh,
and that was a really good show. I liked it a lot. It's kind of a weird.
What's it about? I know it's Linda Cardellini.
Well, the first season,
Christina
Applegate.
Yeah.
The show originally, the first season, it's about Christina Applegate's character Jen dealing with the sudden death of her husband. It was a car accident and stuff. And the first season gets pretty crazy. Then the second season gets kind of crazy. But the third season, while it still has a little bit of crazy moments, it still ends on a much more sentimental note than I would have expected. Because a character gets cancer in the final season, and it was just a really nice, somber death of a character, and I've always been fond of that because it ends with the two. Well, I don't want to spoil it in case somebody still.
Well,
hasn't.
fucking don't.
Oh. Well, anyway, it ends with the two characters and one of them having the cancer. She can get an experimental treatment in Mexico, but she's terminal. She just doesn't want to do it. She's like, I'm just going to go. And it's also an interesting story of like how when you keep losing people and that toll it takes on you, and how there's parts where she's breaking down and crying because she's like, my friend is dying and I can't fix it. I can't save her. I can't do, But on top of that, it's also very funny. There's some really genuinely funny scenes in this show, and it's for the most part, it is it is still a comedic show. It does have some dramatic moments, but overall, it's always been a show about grief. It's always been a show about, what's left after someone goes and how we keep going forward. But it's also extremely funny, and it's darkly funny, and I'm a little surprised at how sentimental it was, but at the same time, I liked it. I liked how it ended. I was happy. I was satisfied with the ending.
Well, you bet
I also found out that Christina Applegate has multiple sclerosis. I mean, that's why
she's retiring from acting.
Yeah, and that's why she's been on the medications and stuff, and it's been hard. I've noticed. I wouldn't have maybe noticed this if Ashley didn't point it out, but she really wanted to finish doing the show.
Yeah.
So they shot around it. So if she's ever in a scene, if you pay attention to it, it's always shot from a certain angle up so she can lean. And then there's a time when I noticed she opened the door and she's clearly holding onto the handle to lean on it. I think to me that's a hell of a lot of props to stay and say, look, I'm done. I can't do this anymore, but I'm gonna see through this show and just get this finished. And I think that's awesome that she still was able to finish this show on her terms and not be consumed by it,
many health issues. I believe she's had a double mastectomy.
And her performance in this show throughout I think Christina Applegate is one of the most underrated actresses out there.
Well, the problem is that she came up on the scene by portraying. If you watch season 1 of Married with Children, she's nothing. Yeah. Kelly is nothing like that. But because of whatever writer, whatever, doesn't matter. But
yeah, and she's always been a great comedic actress. So she's a great fit for the show because she's co-leading with the
Linda Cardellini.
Linda Cardellini.
I think they're friends in real life too.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's so underrated. Yeah.
Yeah, and if they are friends, it shows on this show for sure. I think there's a lot of chemistry with those two.
When you think about,
they're fun to watch.
When you think about life and what could happen to you and whether you're invincible and stuff like that, you think about somebody like Christina Applegate, who has had a pretty fucking great career because she's such a great actress. And I mean, she. Imagine you're a really, popular entertainer or whatever, and your doctor's like, hey, you have this. You know what I mean?
Or you're a musician and you're going deaf or, Yeah.
Right. You got to believe that can't be easy.
Yeah.
And, props to her for just handling it with such grace.
The fact that she was able to finish this show and do it and make it work, and also props to the team, again, shooting around it.
She's given a lot of hope to people who maybe have also been newly diagnosed with this.
Also, if they didn't shoot around it, most of the time her character was sitting in the scene, so she'd be on a couch or she'd be in a car or something. So, but they made it work, and I think it was not what I was expecting, but I also enjoyed it, and I thought it was a fun show.
Good.
And I'm glad I got to go out and. It does. It's a similar thing to Bruce Willis. It bums me out, man. It sucks that it's like you said. You see these actors on TV and or movies, and you think that they can't.
They've got it all.
They've got it all, and then and then you see all those things, and it can happen to anybody. So,
there's a little lesson here, and that basically is
count your blessings.
Don't wait for tomorrow.
And count your blessings.
Yeah, that too.
And
count your blessings.
I'll eat your ass.
That's the most important message.
I'll eat your ass.
I love how we ended a really sentimental, nice, and respectful thing with.
And beat that beaver up. Wow. Oh my Lord.
It's the last. A sheep went in the studio.
I love the last guy.
Tyler.
Yeah.
It's that time again.
As I gaze at you wistfully.
Let's out in that dusty
It's time, oh God, this is just a chance.
It's time to sunset TrailerMania.
Oh yeah, I had a great time this week, Miss Manners.
Let me tell you something, brother. What you gonna do when TrailerMania runs wild on you?
Woo!
Say hey.
What's in my mouth?
TrailerMania. It's TrailerMania. Hey. Hey, it's a trailer.
TrailerMania.
Have you
There's a
seen
bunch
the
of
movie?
trailers and we're manic about it because it's trailers. TrailerMania.
American First Impression with your trailer.
We're nearly delirious with trailers.
I'll eat your ass.
Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.